So right now, according to the Jinkies, we're in Jinky 13. This is the shadow of discord, the gift of discernment, and the city or the divine expression of empathy. And I wanted to come on and share from the Tao Oracle today the related hexagram. So this is from Ma Deva Padma's deck. And here's the card for gate 13, hexagram 13. Keyword is companionship. Couple words: friendliness, mutual respect, shared goals, interdependence, agreement, and strengthening bonds. So let's check it out. Companionship. The focus now is on human relationships. How each person can best realize his or her individual potential within a love relationship or family or the larger community, and how a gathering of individuals can come together and function as a harmonious whole. Working together towards common goals strengthens the connections between people and enriches the larger community. There is a special warmth that comes from combining forces or gathering together with others of like mind. It's easier to withstand hardship with the support of the community, and the joyful moments of life are even sweeter when they can be celebrated with friends. Put quite simply, we need one another. Our individual qualities are uniquely ours, but they are polished and refined through interaction with others. The willingness to be open with unequivocal respect for each other's uniqueness is the lubricant that keeps relationships running smoothly. A deep trust gradually develops between those who share a common vision and work respectfully side by side toward this realization. No matter how diverse our backgrounds may be, when we come together in an atmosphere of sincerity and trust, we can actualize even our most utopian dreams. As each member of a partnership contributes in his or her own way to the achievement of a shared goal, the bonds between individuals in that endeavor are strengthened. It takes time for our roots to grow strong in common ground with others. The strengthening happens over time and through all kinds of climates. The totality with which we can share our capacities and talents is a litmus test of how nourished we feel by the association. If we find ourselves withholding energy or wavering about whether to stay or go, it's a sign that we're not ready within ourselves to make any commitment, or that we simply have not found the partner or fellow travelers that we're seeking. This said, in an atmosphere of trust, in fact, no one is monitoring how much is given or judging what form a contribution should take. In an environment where comparison is the rule and where the norm is for everyone to be constantly measuring himself against the other guy, trust is impossible. Every individual has a part to play in the greater scheme of things, and although a structure might be needed for the smooth functioning of a group, it has nothing to do with hierarchy. Real unity, the kind of unity that distinguishes a community from a mere crowd, lies in a profound quality of mutual respect and a deeply felt recognition of the value of each and every participant. Finally, a spirit of harmony among friends, between lovers, or within a community needs to be centered around a core that serves as a kind of invisible glue that holds things together. This can be an individual who is loved and respected by all, or it can be a shared understanding and vision of life that moves in the heart of each. The changes available for us this week. Bottom line, line 1. The one-man band has no real place in the nurturing of fellowship. Instead, fellowship is like an orchestra. There are many different instruments, each with its own capacity for making music. Alone, they have a beauty in their own right. Together, they can create something larger than the sum of the parts. If you have an opportunity to play in an orchestra, take it. It can add a richness of experience that will also enhance your solo performances. Line 2. Whether companionship takes the form of an intimate relationship between two people or a larger community of family and friends, it's vital that each person's individual strengths have room to grow and that they avoid creating relationships of dependence. When individual strengths are united in accordance with inner truth, they create an energy field that can manifest heaven on earth. Line 3. To be on the journey through life with another can be a tremendous blessing if both are mindful of the fact that change is the nature of things. It may be that a moment of parting comes sooner than expected, or the companionship might grow stronger over many years, finally to be altered only by the transformation of death. But it is wise to remember that you entered this life alone, and you will leave it alone. This awareness can bring a tender, poignant quality to your deepest relationships. Line 4. There are times in the life of every individual when it seems more important to be on a solitary path than to travel together with others. Both choices are equally valid, and there's no need for any antagonism or judgment when an individual decides to go it alone. No matter on what side of the coin you might find yourself, the one who was leaving or the one who was being left, remember this. Line 5. When relationships don't work out as you had hoped, it can cause much pain. But unlike other kinds of pain, this one is an experience that nearly everybody passes through at some time, or many times in their lives. Don't hesitate to open up with friends and express your feelings. They'll understand, and the sharing will help you to heal. Top line, line 6. Not every love affair has to be an earth-moving experience, and not every gathering has to have an agenda to change the world. Remember that life is a balance of earth and sky, laughter and tears, sacred and mundane. And take care that your life has a little lightness to balance the weight. Again, the card here, companionship. You know, there is an economy that I really love to be a part of with especially my sisters that welcome in this community, and it's the community of sacred economy or gift exchange. And it's seeing the inherent value of our offerings, especially for people in the spiritual path. We give value to our offerings when we share them with others. Not everybody is always going to be looking for a medium, but there are going to be times when somebody loses a loved one and they are going to be directly called toward a medium just to have that place of acknowledgement that their loved one is still here, is still sharing with them. And there are some people that aren't able to access that on their own. They need counsel of others. So invitation this week just to recognize the gifts that are all inherent to everybody. Some people might have the gift of making money, really excelling in that way. Some people's gifts might be spiritual, but when we don't recognize them with any value or inherent worth, then spiritual beings can often find that they're in places of martyrdom, thinking that they're supposed to share their gifts without any compensation. And so when we can create a sacred economy, when we can work within a gift exchange, then we can actually see that maybe the money is different based on what other people can offer and produce, and maybe their gift comes around different ways. They're holding space instead of contributing financially. They're sharing a prayer, different ways that can people be honored and gift that can work within a monetary structure, but may not be completely in the same value of trade, right? We have to give value to things when we trade them, and spiritual gifts are still something that we're giving value to, that not everybody has them, not everybody sees value in them. So it's an important time where we can just acknowledge the value and the preciousness in one another's energy. So that's the message coming through this week, is just how can we create that shared likeness, that common unity of what we're actually here to do together by setting an intention of what our desired goal is. Sending you so much love. Namaste.